What's up YouTube, this is Shuttle Boy and I'm back with yet another video. Today's video, kind of a casual day today, but I still want to talk about some sneakers with you guys. This one is something that I think a lot of you guys into golf wearing are going to be interested in because it's going to be coming from a brand that has a lot of influence in that same area. And that's going to be with BBC Ice Cream. There's actually going to be some new shoes coming out and I'm pretty excited about these. So let's get right into it, guys. Basically, what's coming out, Reebok is affiliated with BBC Ice Cream in the sneaker space. That's how BBC Ice Cream made shoes. They were actually Reeboks. And I actually am a little bit of a fan of BBC Ice Cream, I would say. I have a pair of the board flips, and I have a couple t-shirts from back in the day as well. Got them all secondhand. And this is one of my favorite colorways. Obviously, a Shuttle Boy colorway on a board flip is pretty awesome, don't you think? But yeah, I really like these. I got them for pretty cheap too, like 80 bucks, and one of my favorite shoes I have in my collection, honestly. BBC Ice Cream it had its own shoes. It had a couple different models. This model is probably the second most popular model that they made. The one that's really popular are these ones that have a ton of print all over them. Similar vibe to like a Stan Smith as far as shape and everything. All of them have these all over prints, and that's what makes them really cool, because then also on the bottom of the shoe, as you can see with this one, they have chocolate and like a waffle cone on this one. But the ones for the other model actually have the BBC Ice Cream, the astronaut logo. So if you put the shoes together, it makes that full astronaut logo. Super cool shoe. I really love all the colorways for them, and a lot of those colorways are super sought after. There's actually a sub-community of golfing that's really into BBC Ice Cream as well, because, I mean, obviously, Tyler is super influenced by Pharrell. He actually started to buy stuff from Ice Cream as well. Tyler did throughout his life. He's always been a huge fan of that brand, and I think that's what got a lot of people into ice cream these days. Looking back, is seeing his interest in it, then being what is that, and looking it up, and then seeing all the cool designs that they had back in the day. Really expensive stuff though. There probably wasn't too much made as far as quantity goes for a lot of these pieces, but a lot of them are like clothing grails for a lot of people, especially the sweatshirts that zip up, similar to like Bape with the running dogs though instead. But the sneakers are one of the big things from them. And like I said, they're from Reebok actually. Reebok made their sneakers, and I guess they sort of still have a deal with them in some way, because they are still pumping out shoes with Reebok. BBC Ice Cream is oddly back, but it isn't. I don't know who's running it, and they're making stuff, but they're not at the same time. It's really weird. But it's pretty exciting to see stuff come from them, regardless of how it shows up. But we've already seen some collaborations with them, with Reebok being that we saw one on this model called the Zig Kinetica, which is a cool shoe, but who wants that? Who wants a BBC Ice Cream collab on a new running-ish model? I don't think anybody wants that. And then they ended up putting it on an Allen Iverson sneaker known as the Answer 5, which that was cool because they used that watermelon board flip colorway. Like, it looked really cool. But once again, we want the actual shoes that came out back in the day. We don't want these fake looking ones. Well, now it seems that they're kind of going in that direction again, but albeit I will say that this is a little bit more in a positive direction than it was before. And we've seen some pictures now officially of a bunch of Reebok Question Lows that are collaboration with BBC Ice Cream, with those iconic colorways that I know everyone loves. We have the name chain colorway that has like a bunch of necklaces and pendants on those necklaces all over the shoe. It's a very elegant looking shoe, and I think is really hard to find in men's sizes, the real actual shoe, because anytime I've ever looked that up, it's usually in really small sizes, so I'm assuming it was more for the women's sizes. But then we also have the Beeper colorway, which is another one a lot of people really like out there, me included, and that has the beeper on it and cigarette butts on it. It's a pretty funny looking colorway, but I really like that one as well. And last but not least, I guess this one, I know the shoe that this is inspired off of, but I can't really remember it exactly off the top of my head. But there's a lot of board flips that have very similar colorways to this last one here. It's a very suede predominant colorway, so different sneaker altogether they're trying to show off here. And I really like that one as well. You can see on all of these, they have the ice cream logo on the tongue, much like what they did with this shoe as well. And I just really like these guys. They did a lot of nice touches, like on the back even, they have the I and the C for where the 3 is for Allen Iverson typically. These are just well done. It still has the astronaut on the bottom. I really like these. I really do like these and how they're done, especially because the model itself, I mean the Reebok Question is one of the best sneakers Reebok has ever made, but it's a simple model, it's a classic model from Reebok, and it just works a lot better with these sneakers than any of the stuff they were making in the past. It just looks better because you really can see it, and it just mimics the original shoe a lot better. These shoes are going to be releasing for $130 each, I believe, on October 22nd. And then I think it's a little over a week after that. I think it might be the 30th. They're going to be releasing them a little bit more in higher quantity. So I believe the 22nd they're going to be releasing on BBC Ice Cream's website, and I think that later date is going to be on Reebok's website and maybe any other sites that are selling it, if there's any other sites selling it. I'm not really sure on that. I think this is going to be actually quite a hot commodity. I think people are really going to be interested in wanting to cop these. And I kind of feel like they probably didn't make too many pairs of these, especially after already doing a collaboration with them. They probably didn't do as well as they thought they would, I would think. And they probably didn't make as many because of that. But they really should have, because these are just way better than what we saw before. Personally, will I be copying these? I don't know. I think I'll probably pass, to be honest. I would really like to cop them, but I'm kind of just saving out on only things that I need to get as far as shoes I really like. If I was back in my super spending days, I'd probably definitely cop a pair of these, because at the end of the day, it's so hard to find a lot of these vintage BBC Ice Cream pieces, whether it be the sneakers or the clothing. But the sneakers are super hard to find in a size because they just make more sizes of shoes than they do clothes. So this is just really awesome if you're a fan of that, because this is just an instance where you can get some BBC Ice Cream shoes that look similar to the originals, albeit they're not, but similar enough that I think this could fill that void for you if you were a big fan of those sneakers. Definitely let me know down below what you think of these. I know a lot of Golf Wing fans are actually really into BBC Ice Cream. I kind of dabbled in it when I was younger a little bit, but I never went full on with it just because I'm a sneaker guy. That's the thing I really like. And it was just kind of hard to find any of them, and for a good price. When you find one of the really cool ones like the beepers, you really only get them, you see them once in a while in your size, but you rarely see your size. And when you see your size, they're usually like $300, $400, so people are asking a lot for them, or they're totally beat to crap. I was lucky and got these, so I'm super happy to at least own a shoe from them. But once again, let me know down below your thoughts on all of this, guys, and that's pretty much gonna conclude the video. Please hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, guys, and please subscribe if you haven't already for more Golf Wing, more sneakers, more clothing, more Shuttle Boy. And this is Shuttle Boy, guys, and I'm out, guys. Peace.